What's up, guys? So, we're gonna go to the next thing is, this was a few years where I basically was mad for the whole time. Like, I was trying to work, I'm trying to, you know, where I can talk again and doing all the things you have to do to get better. And so, here's the meat of this whole thing. So, I wasn't doing good. I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling like I'm not doing as much as I should. I has to do more. All these things, and and everything just feels like I I didn't I messed this up or something, but I didn't. It's just the way it happens, right? And so that's it's a very big point, is to seeing that it didn't happen so somebody was getting me. No, there was nothing like somebody is like, you're bad, so now this is a bad deal because you did it, right? Well, didn't. But it took a long time. I mean, a long time to go. You can't go that way. You have to go to the right place. And so one day, this is actually not that long this happened. Um, I was sitting around. I was taking one thing I do is cigars. So I was sitting there, watching people that have died and come back. And so if you've ever watched those, they're great. It's a good thing to see, because the way that they talk about it it's very cool. So anyways, I was sitting there, and I was watching this, and I was just kind of watching this, and this lady was talking about that she basically died when she was a kid, and she came back, right? Um, the weirdest thing about that one, she talks about, this one gets me. You remember when you're a kid and you had that, there's somebody with you. There's some thing that's with you. I'd never heard it like this, and that one really hit me, because I've never heard said a different way. I stopped watching, and I talked to my wife, and I'm like, hey, so I didn't die, and she goes, yeah, duh, everyone knows that. I said, well, I wasn't there, right? So I didn't die. It was close a few times, but it was never leaving away and came back. It wasn't like that. For some reason, my brain has always thought, I didn't came back, but it didn't happen like that. And the reason that really hit me when she was talking about that lady, she was saying that somebody was with me. Okay, there is a feeling that I was with somebody. I wonder, we don't know who it would be. I would think it's probably God or Jesus or someone like that, because the feeling of warmth, feeling like it's home, you're at home. There was somebody was with me, that just was with me, and I didn't have to worry about it. And so it took me so many years to see this, that, I mean, it changed everything, because when that feeling of warmth, and somebody is with you, it's very, very crazy, but that is what happened. And this has been a few weeks, and I mean, I mean, it broke me in a way, because I was like, oh, I, I'm doing everything wrong this whole time, because I'm mad about, whatever happened and all this stuff. It really doesn't matter, because somebody was with me. Does that make sense? I mean, it just killed me. I was like, that feeling of warmth and being home, something like that is something pretty wild. And it's made a big change into my everything I do, because it's all about it's all about Jesus. And so everything that happened, and I can tell you one thing I didn't talk about yet, is I remember that when I wake up, the first thing I said, I told my wife, I said, it's real. I don't know what that means, but that's what it was. And now I know that. And so, when I'm showing all these things that I'm trying to do is to help people, to be able to tell people that, hey, you can do this, you can do the things you want to, you got to do it. And that's the same thing. And so I hope that somebody gets this, and they get something of it for it, because it's real. It is very, very real. And I just now got there. It took years, even I was almost dying a few times and coming back, or not, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same stuff. And so I just want everybody that can hear this, or want to know or ask questions, whatever, there it is. And this is hard for me to do this, but it's time to have to. I do. I have to. There's a reason. So, anyways, there you go. There's the whole thing. That's a hard one. We'll talk about it later. See ya.